Well, if you buy a property and it's costing you $3, $4, $5,000 a month to service, suddenly it's painful to hold this property. You need to take away from your lifestyle to fund this investment, but more importantly, it's actually slowing you down from saving for that next investment property. So even though it's counterintuitive and you think, oh wow, I've bought a perfect investment, it's so good, it's going to grow so much, it might actually be stopping you from buying property number 2, 3, and 4. And in the long term, the accumulation of this portfolio is what builds you wealth, not just that single property by itself. So we want to make sure that the cash flow is strong. We typically aim for cash flow of a cash yield on your rent of 5% or more. This will mean that you'll be able to at least bear the cost within a certain spectrum of month-on-month expenses. Of course, in the current interest rate environment with with interest rates around 6%, it's pretty tricky to get a positive cash flow investment that's going to tick all of the other boxes above. But at the very least, if you can get a yield of 5, 5.5, 6%, your out-of-pocket expenses are minimal. And as interest rates decrease over the medium term, you might find that that property will very quickly become positive cash flow, meaning that you don't have to stump up money all the time to keep it. The next thing you need to make sure is if your rental yield's really bad and you buy 3 or 4 properties, you could really expose yourself to massive shocks when things go wrong. And look, in the journey of property investment, things eventually go wrong in one area or the other. Perhaps the garage door stops working on property 1, maybe the dishwasher on property 2, maybe for some reason there's a water leak on property 3. All of these unforeseen events could lead to cash drain from your pocket to hold that investment property. Now, as an investor, you've gone through the effort to pick an amazing property, so the worst thing would be to have to sell one to maintain these expenses. This is why a strong cash yield also protects you from that impact of anything that's unforeseen that might actually impact your day-to-day expenses. The final thing that we look for above and beyond all of these is population growth.